Co-Chair Bellinger. Co-Chair Coleman.
Here.
Clerk Wright.
Unmute. I'm here.
Kimberly Knopfs. Denise Willoughby.
Here.
Todd O'Neill.
Here.
Tammy Wall.
Here.
Yay. We do not have a student rep, deputy, well, actually interim director, Jennifer Zangline.
Here.
And executive assistant, I don't know the title now, I'm not sure. Elizabeth Renaud.
Here.
And Director Best.
Here.
Recording Secretary Price is here.
And somebody's dog is here too.
Yep. That's my dog.
Okay. The chair will entertain a motion to approve the agenda.
I motion to approve the agenda.
I second the motion.
Who was that?
Todd O'Neill.
Okay. It's properly moved to second. All in favor, say aye.
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 Any opposed? Excellent.
Hey, Mr. Coleman, when we're doing a Zoom meeting, we need to do a roll call vote. So anytime we have a motion, we just have to go through the roll call, and Jennifer can do that for us.
Okay.
And the only exception is at the end of the meeting when we adjourn, we don't have to do a roll call. We just have somebody that makes the motion and then seconds the motion.
Okay. All right. So then can we go and have a roll call vote on the approval of the agenda?
Absolutely. Co-Chair Coleman.
Yes.
Clerk Wright.
Yes.
Denise Willoughby.
Yes.
Todd O'Neill.
Yes.
Tammy Wall.
Yes.
That's all we have to have, right?
Correct.
Yeah. Okay. Old business.
So we have approval of minutes.
Yes.
I make a motion, we approve the minutes of the last meeting and we change Tammy Wall from being unexcused to excused.
I'll second that.
Okay. It's been properly moved in second. Can we have a roll call vote on the approval of the minutes?
Co-Chair Coleman.
Yes.
Clerk Wright.
Yes.
Denise Willoughby.
Yes.
Todd O'Neill.
Yes.
Tammy Wall.
Yes.
Got it.
Okay. I'm sorry I missed that approval of the minutes. It must be my bifocals there.
Don't worry, you're good.
Okay, let's go. Now let's go to old business.
So the first thing on our agenda, or the only thing under old business, is we're here to discuss recommending to the Board of Trustees our community center. And Director Best, are you presenting for us?
Yes.
Okay, thank you.
I wanted to thank the Recreation Committee for all the hard work you've put in over the last few months. It has been a interesting process, to say the least, going through every meeting and talking about something different, a different aspect of the project. We've also gotten a lot of comments from the beginning of the feasibility study all the way through social media, YouTube comments, Zoom meetings. We've really gotten a lot of public opinion and comment about this project. We presented a lot of items to the committee, the commission or recreation committee today and in the past. Today is the day that we've come to the recreation committee to ask your next steps. It is up to the committee itself to decide where they want to go and how they'd like to move forward. Whether or not you wanted to move forward with a recommendation to for the community center for Van Buren Township. And with that, I'd be happy to answer any of your questions and help lead this discussion and see if we can get to a direction.
Well, at this point, I have no questions. I'm excited about this new project, personally.
You know, Matt, can you talk a little bit about the the DDA's involvement with the Black Box Theater? It hasn't been announced to the committee yet.
Certainly.
Thank you.
In working with the Downtown Development Authority for Van Buren Township, with Director Ireland and Executive Deputy Director Lothringer and the DDA Board of Directors, I went to their last meeting and humbly requested $1.137 million for their sponsorship of the addition of a black box theater for the community center to be added to the development if it is recommended and approved by the board. As you're aware, the black box theater is a multi-purpose space that can be utilized for both cultural events, fine arts, training sessions, fine dining and catering, all kinds of other events that can be done there, plays, large meetings, state of the township addresses. If you remember from the discussion that we had, it is a multi-purpose space that can be transformed through the use of the chairs and seating that we provided. Extensive lighting and technological advancements will be in the room to allow it to be multi-purpose. The Van Buren Township Downtown Development Authority approved our request for up to $1.137 million for the sponsorship of the Black Box Theater as part of this project. And they requested to be involved in the planning process for the Black Box Theater, in which case, if the project is approved to move forward by both the committee and the board, we would add Executive Director Ireland, the leader of the Downtown Development Authority, to our team for the design phase as well as the construction admin. So that is their involvement. It is a big win for the township if we decide to move forward the addition of this black box theater space.
The chair.
Was the space already part of the plan to begin with?
No, it was not. It was something that was in the comments from the recreation committee. The comments that were collected by residents, we talked about it. It was something that you as this body was interested in pursuing. It was not part of the original conceptual design. And so to make it possible, we looked for partners to help fund it, in which case we found the Downtown Development Authority a willing partner and a wanted partner.
I mean, it sounds awesome. Is it going to take over? Is it going to be an addition, or is it part? I guess what I'm saying is, you're going to take part of the space we already planned, or is it going to be an addition onto what we already have planned?
Well, the conceptual plan is just that, a conceptual plan. It would add on to the conceptual space that we've talked about and would be added into the design through the design schematic phase. So we'd be adding about a 2,500 square foot addition to the original conceptual plan.
Chairman Coleman,
Yeah,
if I can make a statement.
absolutely.
First of all, I would like to thank Director Ireland and the DDA for coming on board and putting some money together to make this plan fruition, which engages both what we've been talking about as for a recreation center and some culture, and being able to identify the needs for a culture environment also. I think it's a win-win for the community. It satisfies a lot of people, and definitely I think it's going to be a great opportunity for the residents of Van Buren Township, for both recreation but culture wise. With that being said, being the 12-year liaison for the Recreation Committee, I would like to make the motion to recommend the Recreation Center along with the Cultural Center addition to the Board of Trustees from the Recreation Committee. If that's okay with the committee. I'll be at like
I second it.
a second.
And I think you had asked about the director of the DDA's involvement also. That includes that too then, right?
Yes, yes.
Okay.
I think Susan is on. I
Yeah.
think I saw her. I think she's on
She's an
tonight.
attendee.
Susan, if you listen, I would like to thank you guys. I mean, a lot of people don't know all that the DDA does for the township. They have done a lot and they still do a lot. A lot of things we wouldn't have if it wasn't for the DDA involvement. They just do. They do so much that I think is unknown because of the money that the township didn't have. They stepped in and built things that was in need. I mean, the fire station we wouldn't have the building we're in now if it wasn't for the DDA. So I think a lot of people need to know that and understand their involvement and how important they are to the community. They're not just a name, but they really do get things done. I think they're redoing the sidewalks right now in the DDA district as we speak. So thanks, Susan. You and I hope you take these sentiments back to the DDA.
It would be,
We appreciate it.
am I unmuted?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Actually, it is our absolute sincere pleasure to help with this project. I think it's a really good one. I think adding the black box to it, I think nicely rounds out many of the cultural things that you might want to do within the community. I mean, obviously, we can't afford a pool. So I think that the theater is going to be a really nice addition, and it's our pleasure to work with you on that.
Thank you, Director Island.
Thank you very much. We greatly appreciate it.
Yeah, this is going to be great.
Yeah.
Through the chair, Clerk Wright, your recommendation that you're motioning, are you referencing the draft recommendation that was in the packet? Is that the recommendation you're making?
Yes.
Okay, I just want to make sure. Thank you.
Matt, would you like me to read the draft?
That's up to the committee. They've had it in their packet, but it's up to the committee.
I think we all know exactly what it is. We are ecstatic to get it started. If I'm not, I'm not putting words in nobody's mouth. I know I understand it, and it's in the packet. And just happy that we can bring this to fruition.
Absolutely.
I think we're ready.
Okay,
We've been ready for a long time. And
I really do. But we do.
Just an addition, a great bonus.
Yes, absolutely.
So Chairman Coleman, Clerk Wright motion to accept it, and Tammy Wall second the motion. So we just need a roll call.
I did not hear that second. Okay, excellent. Okay, then let's have a roll call vote on this matter.
Chair Coleman,
Yes, absolutely.
Clerk Wright,
Big fat yes.
Denise Willoughby,
Absolutely.
Todd O'Neill,
Yes.
Tammy Wall.
Absolutely.
Excellent. Thank you, guys.
Yay.
Awesome.
Through the chair, I would like to sincerely thank the Recreation Committee for its hard work and putting this together and bearing with staff and the public to get what the public wanted into this project. But your work is yet not done. We'll have a whole year and a half to work to get this completed and finished so that we can open sometime in end of 2022, 2023. So thank you so much. I'm sure that Elizabeth and I will be coming back to you with other items, and Jennifer will be coming back with additional items to discuss as part of this project. But I wanted to sincerely thank you for all your hard work. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Director Best.
Actually, thank you, sir. And thank you for humbly requesting over $1 million from the DDA also.
Right. That was excellent.
Yes.
And Director Bess and Director Renal, I also want to thank you too, because you guys, I know you put a lot of hard work into this project, going back and forth with the designers and everything and the build, putting the plan together. I don't want you to leave this meeting without also thanking the two of you for your work that you've done also.
Absolutely. Okay, any other discussion on that matter? All right. Is there any new business?
No.
Okay, general discussion.
Yeah, I don't see updates on here, but I keep shuffling my papers.
I
Yeah.
don't see updates either.
So I
Any-
just have some quick updates when we get to that.
Okay.
Okay, well, let's make it the update time.
All right, it's update time. Updates. So we are still looking for part-time staff. We're also hiring a full-time staff member. So if anyone's listening, anyone's interested, please reach out. If you go to our website and you look under the tab, how do I? Look for how do I apply for a township job? And all the information you're looking for will be listed there. Other than that, we're getting the parks up and running. I cannot believe it's the middle of May. I am just blown away by this. And for those of you who have children, you have about a month left and then summer is here. So time, yeah, you see, Mrs. Willoughby shaking her head because that means it's summer for her. In summertime, no school kids. So we're getting things ready. We have our community garden where it's at Van Buren Park. We rent out plots, $25 for one plot, additional $15 for a second plot. If you rent a plot, you get a free park pass. So we want you to come in and tend to your garden plot. So we let you come in. We still have a lot of those spots available. If you're interested, contact us here at Parks and Rec. The pavilions are available for rental. We did not do that last year. We're renting out pavilions like hotcakes right now. If you're looking for to host a family party, anything like that, we all want to be outside where we can socially distance and not have to, worry about being trapped inside with our germs, I guess. So please feel free to give us a call if you're interested in renting a pavilion. At Van Buren Park, we're undergoing some construction. So if you've been to Van Buren Park and you drive from the front area where the pavilions are and you go to drive to the back, it's where our road dips down a bit and we call that the saddle. The saddle is under construction right now. It's part of the Iron Bell Trail project.
Great.
And so it's going to be fantastic. So that area will be paved. There'll be a walking path through there so you can safely walk back and forth and not get run over, which is, your goal should be at all times.
Yeah.
So that's what's going out at the park. If you happen to go out there and you see some equipment, that's what's happening is we're under construction. The splash pad will be open Memorial Weekend through Labor Day. Splash pad hours are from 11 a.m. till 8 p.m. every day. So there's going to be a great opportunity there once it starts to get warm. Have a lot of fun out there. And then we've got some more construction that'll be happening at French Landing Park over on Haggerty Road. French Landing Park, it's undergoing a bit of a transformation. And this year is going to be phase 1 of that transformation. So Elizabeth Renault was just able to get this passed through our township board. They have given us $277,000 to do this phase 1 project. It'll involve landscaping. It'll involve like a small pavilion type structure with a sunshade over it, some outdoor furniture, and then of course a lot of groundwork, a lot of that, the type of project that's not like exciting, when you hear, all right, we're getting electrical and some different things happening underground, but all those necessary things that have to happen when you're doing a new project. And then we're hoping that the second phase will come to us somewhere down the line where we'll be looking at some new deck work and new fishing docks out by the water. But phase 1 is happening this year. We're hoping everything will be completed at the end of summer. Now, Elizabeth, did you want to add anything to that, to French Landing project?
No,
Nothing like putting somebody on the spot.
No, you're fine. Thanks for explaining everything. And this is phase 1 of the improvements. We have some other improvements coming down the pike in the next few years, depending on funding. So this is really just setting up the project to be successful during phase 1, but then also have a lot more improvements coming up too.
Yeah, so it's going to be nice. There's going to be new walking paths through there. So you're not necessarily trudging over the grass, which is always great when you are looking for a place where it's easy to walk. And also if you have like a stroller or just making it accessible for people. The other thing, I don't remember if we talked about last time or not, was we have our outdoor pickleball courts. They are open. They're over at the corner of Denton and Beckley Roads near Harbor Club Apartments, and they are beautiful. They're just, you're going to go want to take your picture there. I expect to see your new profile picture to be taken at our outdoor pickleball courts. So they're open, they're ready to use. We are so fortunate. We have been so fortunate in Parks and Rec with all of this funding and our community partners that have been so generous. And with our outdoor pickleball courts, the Van Buren Civic Fund has given us $43,000 to pay for a sunshade and outdoor furniture out there. So our players can enjoy the sun and play and then step under the sunshade and just kind of get out of the sun for a minute and relax and be able to enjoy each other's company in the open air. So thank you to the Van Buren Civic Fund for that amazing donation. I'm sure it will be well used. And then in the world of recreation, as of right now, we're still not doing any indoor programming. We're working on things like getting our rec desk software up and running so people can rent pavilions online. And eventually when we do classes and events, they can register online. So that'll be fantastic to be able to do that. Because everybody wants to rent a pavilion in their pajamas, not necessarily in person in their pajamas, right? At home. So that's really great. And other than that, I mentioned that we are still looking to hire some staff. So you can put that word out for us if you know someone. And the last time we met, we talked about fireworks and we talked about picking a vendor for our fireworks. So it was our job as a committee to compare vendors and come up with the best vendor. And when that was brought to our Van Buren Township board, it's a really tough decision when you have to cancel something. But what it came down to, and it was incredibly insightful, was that the thought that if we went ahead and did our fireworks, and a lot of our surrounding communities have canceled their festivals and their fireworks, that we might draw a crowd that we would not be able to handle. So the concern was we would draw too many people. It would be overwhelming for our site and also for our public safety. So it was with an abundance of caution that our township board decided that we would not do the 2021 fireworks this June. And we may decide to do something in the fall. And Supervisor McNamara has mentioned Labor Day. I think of fall as actually leaves falling, but we may come up with something this fall. I think Labor Day is a bit early, but maybe this fall we'll have something, maybe something similar, maybe something different, but we'll certainly be thinking of something we could do for the community. That's all I have.
Okay, excellent. By the way, those pickleball courts are very nice. I've
Aren't
seen
they?
them.
They're beautiful.
Yeah, they are very nice. Okay. So any other discussion? Hearing none, the chair will entertain a motion to adjourn.
I make a motion, we adjourn the meeting.
What?
All right, excellent. Let us go.
Thank you so much. You guys have a great evening.
I do want to say I am really excited about this this project we're embarking on.
Oh, yes,
Man.
me too.
I'm really excited about this.
Yeah, especially with this black box theater. That is
Yeah.
really gonna really be great for our community. It's gonna make it
Yeah.
stand out everywhere.
Yeah, I think it's going to be a great addition.
Yeah.
Well, and the great thing about being on the Recreation Committee is you have a front row seat.
Yes,
That's right.
absolutely. Okay, folks.
All right.